All right, welcome everybody to the 2026 Delta McKenzie ASA Pro-Am season. We are here for the first event of the year, Hoyt Easton Pro-Am in beautiful Foley, Alabama. We, of course, are indoors here. You can see at the Foley Event Center. Welcome everybody to 2026 3D season. Super exciting. PJ Riley, Darren Christianberry. Darren, how excited are we to get 3D season rolling?
I can't believe how fast time goes by. I mean, I'm glad it's here because I love the 3D game. I love Foley. My wife and I actually came here on vacation in August, so we made an extra trip to the shooting site and the local area. It's just a great place to have a tournament. The local folks are awesome. There's plenty to do. The weather has been spectacular, and now we get to watch some amazing shoot-offs.
Speaking of which, you know, we talked about this beautiful weather. It's like a little bit too beautiful for us who are from up north.
Yeah.
Tell us how the shooting was this weekend, the conditions out there at the Graham Creek Nature Preserve.
Go back 12 months ago, and you would have never dreamt of wearing shorts. Here we are to this weekend. You never dream of putting on pants because it's like it was really cold last year. It's been amazing, warm and sunny. It's been humid a little bit. We got a few drops of rain, but really nothing at all stopped our shooting. Great shooting conditions all weekend. So tons of people, fantastic location. 2026 season is here.
All right, so we are ready to kick off the competition. We should say that our coverage right now is brought to you by B3 Archery. And so first up, Darren Christianberry, we have the Senior Pro Division.
Mm-hmm.
So, So before we bring out our archers, Darren, there are our standings. Run that down for us.
Yeah, Jack Wallace shot a clean round. You can't see the 12 rings out to the side, but he actually shot 14 12s this weekend, which means he shot 0 8s and 40 targets. Amazing round. Richard Owens in second at a 415. Legendary Jeff Hopkins there in third at 411. Stephen Altizer, 2025 shooter of the year. Let me get that in there at a 410. And then Brian Luallen, a fellow Hoosier, rounding out the top five with another 410.
All right, Darren, we want to get right to the action, so we're going to bring out our archers now. And before we do that, Darren, we have a special introduction that we're going to do. We are going to start with our tournament director and his sidekick, Scott Parrott and Tommy Greenhill. All right, now we will get to our archers. Our fifth place qualifier with a score of 410 and 9 bonus rings from Bedford, Indiana, shooting for Hoyt, Brian Luallen. And our number 4 qualifier with a score of 410 and 11 bonus rings from Cedar Bluff, Virginia, shooting for Elite, Stephen Altizer. And our number 3 qualifier with a score of 4, 11, and 13 bonus rings from Lacona, Iowa, shooting for Martin Jeff Hopkins. Our number 2 qualifier with a score of 4, 15, and 12 bonus rings from Rose Hill, Virginia, shooting for Hoyt, Richard Owens. And our number 1 qualifier with a score of 428 and 14 bonus rings from Townville, South Carolina, shooting for Matthews, Jack Wallace. All right, Darren, there he is, Jack Wallace with a 428, and as you mentioned, no 8s. You shot the same course.
Yesterday's range was a man's range. I mean stout. It was a good one for our first one of the year. For him to shoot 14 up yesterday with no 8s, you know, a 214 with 712, it's an amazing round. It really is, you know. There's a good look at Mr. Jeff Hopkins. I was just thinking there, seeing Jeff out there. I've shot with him for 26 years now is how long I've been competing against Jeff. Jeff, and all these guys out there. You know, I'm same age, same class, good friends. Altizer's a co-worker. He's one of my best friends, and we give each other a lot of crap, you know, and him more than me, but I have to take a lot of it. But this is I really enjoy shooting with these guys. This should be a really good shoot-off. Jack's in a really comfortable position, so as long as he does his thing, this shouldn't be too hard of a tournament for him.
We should mention that they had 10 minutes to judge these targets. For folks who are new, they are shooting unknown distance. Explain what that means.
Yeah, they're judging the distance. They got a 10-minute judging period to come out here and use whatever method that they do to gauge the distance to that target. They don't know. And look at Jeff step up and donut that 12. So he guessed that within a yard right there. But
that's the farthest target.
Yeah, they're not using any kind of rangefinder device other than how they practice and how they see targets. They set their sights for what they think it is, try to maximize the points on each arrow.
Wow.
That's a good start for Hopkins.
Hopkins just smoked it.
And I promise you, he's not here to try to get third place. So if he can make a move, he's going to. I mean, he's 17 points behind Jack. So Jack started off with an 8 at least. 5. That's going to make it interesting. So it puts him 433.
Yeah, that was our Schwacker Wolverine. We're coming around to the HHA Panther.
This is Richard Owens.
There's a 10.
Good 10 for Richard there. 425 now. This is so different coming in here from shooting outside where we shot in those big flat lanes to a big black floor, wide open, artificial light. This is a big adjustment. Jeff had no issues. Look at that arrow right there. So good.
That's crazy.
423. So he's 2 points out of second and 10 points out of first now.
He's definitely gonna push up the leaderboard if he keeps shooting like that. Yeah, you mentioned, Darren, that you were outside in the tall pines and sunlight, shade, all that, and now we come in here and it's basically like a high school gymnasium.
Steven didn't do something right there. He's pretty low. That's the shortest target on the range. He's quite a bit low on that front nickel. Right there. That's going to make it tough for him to make a move. Good 10 for
Brian on the stand. No, he was on the Zeiss deer.
See, one arrow into it. There's lots of changes right now. When we update the scores, Jack only has an 8-point lead now instead of 13 points. Jeff's only 2 points out of second, and Altizer's now 5 points behind fourth place. So he fell from fourth to fifth. Yeah, there's the update. So every arrow matters.
Every arrow matters. That's right.
Look at that. Look at that mountain of a man right there.
Farmer from Iowa. Jeff Hopkins has been playing this game a long time.
And you can't believe anything the guy says. I was getting ready to step up to the longest target on the range yesterday. He said, "You shoot that brown pig yet?" I said, "No." He said, "Man, I went high on that thing. It must have been 51 yards. There's no way he went high on it." I said, "You're lying, Jeff."
He does like to play that game.
He does. You can't believe anything he says the first time. He's awesome. There's a good look at Jack.
Jack said he spent a lot of time in the off-season working on his game, and it paid off this weekend.
He shot so good. He does the same thing every single time. That's why he puts up good scores. His shot's so consistent. He shoots at a lot of uppers, and that's going to be a close call.
That is close.
There's Richard Owen at full draw. See if he can 12 it like Jeff did. I think he shoots a lot of uppers, too. This should be close to the top of the 10. Yeah. Oh, maybe. That might catch it.
Might be there.
That's really close. That's probably going to be a 12 with the way that connects right there. Pretty good looking scenery right there with that black bear and that shrubbery. There's Brian Luallen, Bedford, Indiana. Nice strong shot.
He said I didn't need his shooter card. He said Darren knows everything about me. Just ask him.
Yeah. 10 for Brian, puts him 430.
Okay. Coming around.
Yeah,
Jack Wallace.
He had a close one there. Like I said, Jack shoots a lot of uppers. He's right there at it. 4 o'clock area.
Man, that's so close.
It is close.
Survey says
10.
Just missed.
443.
That's the HHA Panther. We're coming around to the Black Eagle Black Bear.
Richard looks like he's shooting a carbon bow. I think he's
He
shooting
is.
a carbon Hoyt.
He is.
Oh, interesting.
Shooting what would be considered generally their hunting bow.
And then he went at that upper, I'm sure.
Oh, 10.
Oh, he did put the cone out then, so he did not call
forgot
upper.
to put the cone out.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he's shaking his head, looking back at his buddy Joe Pitt there. All right, we have the Stan Coyote. The Stan Coyote and the Zeiss Deer.
This is the
10 for
10
Steve.
for Steven. He did call upper and looks like he hit the lower. So his numbers are a few numbers off. I shot with him the other day when we got here, and he had his sight in the wrong mark. He's like, man, I just keep hitting. I said, move your sight out one mark to give you a wider tape. And he's like, that's where it's supposed to be. So I wonder if he's got his sight in the right spot. He put the cone out, Steven. There he is. He's going to shoot at an upper.
Yeah, they have these orange cones that they move to the front of the shooting box that tells the judges they want the upper 12.
3 of the 5 have their cones out right now.
Yeah. Steven with those image stabilizing binoculars he's got there.
Nice clean haircut.
Look at him.
Trimmed up beard.
He's ready.
Like to see him have that shirt zipped up just a little bit, but other than that, he's going to double check his number.
Make sure I dialed that right.
Boom, good strong shot by Brian right there.
Center 10. Now we're back at Steven.
He's shooting at that Wolverine, which we can't see quite yet. He called upper.
He did call
and
upper.
He got
I
it.
think he got it.
Good shot, Mr. Altizer.
Yes. He's going to like that. Oh, yeah.
That'll work.
All right.
12 points. There he broke the ice.
37. All right. That was the Schwacker Wolverine. Now we're at the HHA Panther. Brian Luallen takes a 10.
10 for B.
440.
Yep. Good motor.
Go back to the Black Eagle Black Bear. That's one of our 2 new targets this year, Darren.
Hey, see, that's so interesting to me right there. That's a 451. Jack shot 40 targets in regulation, never left the 10 ring.
Yeah.
Changes environments, artificial lighting on this flat black floor, and he shot a 5 and an 8 in the first 3 targets. So crazy how this game goes.
Very different. There's a 10 on the Stan Coyote for Richard Owens.
445. And Mr. Hopkins, what's he going to do down there? I think that deer's the second closest target, so he's probably going to 12 it.
He went right at it, I tell you
Oh,
that.
yeah. He mashed it.
Look at that.
445.
Darren.
So Jeff is now tied for second and 6 points out of the lead.
Tied for second place.
You don't want him chasing you.
No.
I said he's not here for second or third. He's going to try to win this tournament.
He has shot in this final, too, here in Foley, a bunch.
If he 12s this Wolverine, I think he'll shoot the 14 on the Panther to try to close the gap. And if Jack makes another mistake, this could be very interesting.
Yeah.
It's just got to be that things look different in here. That black floor, for me, the targets look farther, than what they actually are. So I would typically shoot high arrows, overjudge them. But so far, what we've seen is a lot of low arrows.
So here comes Jack shooting at the Stan Coyote, and we've got his target.
Oh, that's a good camera angle right there.
Yeah.
Sweeping around there.
Let's see what he does.
That looks good.
It's a close target.
Center 10. Well, he didn't give anything up.
No. Uh-oh.
Ooh, that hit the curtain, didn't it?
That sounded funny. I think he missed. Wait, no, there's an arrow in the deer.
Huh.
What was that?
I don't know what that was. Sounded like an arrow hit the curtain.
It sure did.
Wasn't Jeff, was it?
I thought he had shot.
I'm not sure. Okay, there we go. 10.
That's a 10,
10 for Jeff. Okay. I don't know. I'm not sure what happened there.
I'm not sure what
Sorry
happened
about the
either.
dead air there. I'm not sure.
Something. We heard a strange noise.
So did Steven miss?
Yeah.
That's what it
He
was.
did.
He went for the 14 and shot a 0.
Oh, shoot. No, I think that's a 450.
450 for B.
That threw me off, Darren.
Me too. Yeah, I was like, what happened?
I'm out of sorts here.
461 for Jack.
461.
Okay, we're back on pace now. Gonna have to get Steven to pay for the damages back there on the wall or the curtain, whatever it was.
And now we got Richard.
And an 8 for Richard.
An 8.
453. So Jeff has now taken over second. Jack's still got a. If Jack goes into the final arrow with a 6-point lead, it's hard to lose that. He wants that 6-point lead into the final arrow. And I don't think we mentioned yet, anybody within 10 points of the leader. We shoot 5 arrows in regulation, rotate through all 5 targets that you've seen. But anybody within 10 points of the leader after those 5 targets gets to shoot a 6th and final arrow. And that bonus rings will break the tie, if I'm not mistaken.
Correct.
There'll be no shoot-off. If there's a tie on bonus rings, we'll have a shoot-off. But
Yep.
if there more bonus rings, will break the tie if it's a tie score. So right now there's 3 people within 10 points of the leader.
Your Jeff Hopkins, that Panther is mid-range compared to the others. It's not the farthest, not the shortest.
In my opinion, if Jeff wants to win this tournament, he has to 14 this target. Because if he shoots a 12 and Jack shoots a 10, then Jack takes a 4-point lead, which is still pretty good, but Jeff could really apply the pressure if he were to 14 this. Good look at Jack. His shot's so consistent. Oh. I think Jeff 12'd that cat.
Jack is shooting at the deer. That looks like a center 10 again.
So Jeff gained 2 points, I believe.
Did he get it?
That'll put the lead to 4 if that's what I'm seeing. Richard's just now coming to full draw. He's still got 30 seconds. They get a minute for each arrow, so he's got plenty of time. Uh-oh. Now he doesn't have a lot of time. He's got 17 seconds, 16, 15, 14, 13. He's got to make something happen.
He's a little nervous now.
7. Okay, not horrible. Could have been worse.
Yeah. He did not call upper, but that's going to be an 8.
Yeah. So he's going to take an 8 on that. Puts him
like that.
461. He's going to drop with that, I think.
Yep. All right, Jeff Hopkins.
I think Jeff 12 that if I'm seeing what I'm seeing.
Man.
He did.
He did. Center punched it.
467.
Man,
wow.
He just doesn't quit.
No, that's why I say he's not here for second or third. He'll gun. Steven, 442. I can't beat up on him too bad, but that is our 2025 Shooter of the Year.
Shooter of the Year, that's right. And here we had somebody gunning for the 14, Brian Luallen.
Oh, yeah?
Did he get it? Just over.
455, nothing to lose there. Good shot, B. And I think Jack went for a center 10.
Yes. So.
471.
So, Darren.
Okay.
Stephen Altizer's going to finish in 5th.
Yep.
Brian Luallen's going to finish in 4th.
Yep. And
then we're going to have
Richard's going to get a shoot. He's 10 points behind Jack right now.
Richard will be first. Jeff Hopkins will shoot second, 467. And Jack Wallace, 471.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Right now, Jack's wanting him to set something really close. Yeah. You know, he doesn't want with a 4-point lead, even if Jeff were to hit a 14, Jack's going to win on bonus rings. No, maybe not. Jeff hit 2 out there or 3?
I think he hit at least 3.
So Jeff would be leading on bonus rings, so a tie is not even in Jack's favor now.
Man.
Yeah, if Jeff steps up and hits a 14, Jack would have to hit a bonus ring to win this thing.
Josh Grind will give him the bonus ring information. I'm sure Jack hasn't calculated all that.
Yeah.
And then he'll be able to make up his mind. But, of course, Jeff has to do something.
Yep. You can see they just brought out a African Blesbok.
There it is.
With a last chance arrow.
Yes.
Sponsored target. And they're going to get a minute to judge it from a selected distance that Scott picks. And then Richard's going to shoot. And then Jeff's going to shoot. And then Jack's going to know what he has to do to try to win this thing. It can change so fast.
Interesting. I was kind of expecting this one to be kind of like,
yeah.
Okay, we'll kind of roll through it.
Especially with the way Jack shot qualification.
Yeah.
I mean, he made 0 mistakes, 0, and then come in here and it's, 5, 8, no bonus rings, and Jeff picks away at him, and here we are. We had a 13-point lead. Now it's down to 4.
Right.
Wow.
Jeff Hopkins, you never can count him out.
No, he's shot some pretty crazy good arrows over the years.
I have one of his from in here when he missed a target and he broke the arrow in half and I kept half. And he keeps asking me, he wants it back.
He does?
Because he wants me to stop telling the story of him missing in here. But it sits at my desk. But he's won a bunch in here too.
Yeah. I'd hate to see how many tournaments he's won in his career.
He said, oh, wait, he did give me a number that I was supposed to.
But I don't know if we can believe it, though. We talked about that earlier.
He says he has a few top 100s. That's what he told me.
A few top 100s, yeah. That's true, though.
Yes, it is. Richard has that unique stabilizer set up. There's a couple guys that do that. 30-inch front and side rods there. I played with it once to see because I saw him do it, and I was like, well, I got to experience it. And it is very balancing, but it's also very awkward.
Yeah, no, I've never experimented with it. I guess that's too far from the norm for me.
Yeah.
I can't judge him. I don't know. I just have never tried it because I don't know.
Yeah, him and his buddy right behind there, Joe Pitt, they both shoot like that. And so they were like, you got to try it. So I did shoot on a range with it. And, yeah, it was nice, but it just in terms of balance.
Right.
But it felt very awkward.
I gave Joe a lot of static on the range today. He said he had a contact missing yesterday, and he said, man, he can't believe how good he can see today. And every time he put an eye drop in, he'd hit a 12, or he would judge better when he put an eye drop in. I said, hey, you better put 2 eye drops in. If it's helping you better put 2 drops in. We had a good time out there today.
There is a good look at our target.
I would think Richard is looking at nothing but a 14 here, and he's got nothing to lose. He's going to finish at least third.
Third place. We should mention, top 3. That's where the money is generally, and so we are playing for thousands of dollars. So this isn't just for fun or a trophy. There's money on the line here for these pros.
See, if he shoots a 14, it puts him at a 75. If Jeff shoots an 8, then Jeff still takes over third place because of bonus rings. They would tie on points. You know, for Richard to move up, he would have to hit a 14 and then Jeff shoot a 5. That's the only way Richard can move up the podium right now.
We saw Richard turn his binoculars around to look at his sight tape. That acts as a magnifier. That is an old man trick, we'll call that.
This is not the easy of targets to, like, pick out that 14. I would imagine he's going to be looking down from the back and in from the core line because it's just a big brown blob down there in this light. And if there's some shiny spots on it, it's tough to see.
Oh, straight right.
Mm-hmm. For a 5. So he'll finish with a 466. And he's currently 1 point behind Jeff, so Richard did just wrap up third place.
Yep.
Regardless of what Jeff does. So Jeff is 1,000% shooting at this 14, and if he doesn't, I'm going to ask him, what in the world were you thinking? He has to.
Yes.
He can miss the target, still get second. He has everything to gain if he 14s it.
There you see his bow there. It says legend. That bow's named for him.
Yep.
He is the legend.
Was it the Legend 730 because that was his
Yes.
ASA number?
Correct.
730. Yep. That's an early number. Come on, big guy. Make this thing interesting here.
Oh.
He saved it.
I think he's got the strength to keep that up there.
Yeah. He get a little tight in that shot. He's got some movement there.
No.
Just left for a 5.
Just
Gosh,
missed
he judged it perfect, too. So that's going to make Jack's life really
Just
easy.
missed it.
472 for Jeff. Jack needs 1 point.
1 point. Just has to hit the target. And we should mention Jack was our ASA Classic champ, so he won the last tournament of the year.
He sure did.
In this class, and now here he is again. All he needs to do is hit foam. That's a pretty good feeling. Damn.
Yeah, that's...
I would imagine. I don't know, but I'm going to guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's... The 10 ring gets a little small when you have to have it. The bonus rings get really small when you have to have it. But when you have to have 1 point, I don't even think any negativity crosses your mind.
He called the upper.
He's probably going to shoot what would be an IBO 11, center 10 on this thing, and then cash the checks. Holding that bow pretty steady.
Oh, yeah, he is. There it is.
Boom,
and he got the upper.
He called it, too. That's a good way to finish. He got that bonus ring that time.
Called the bonus ring, and he got it. Here comes wife Sharon.
Here comes his coach.
Give him a big hug. Yes. There we go. We'll get Jack over here. It's been a while since he's been able to put one together where he led wire to wire, but man, everything was clicking for him this time.
What a good weekend. I mean, he I'm sure had some thoughts right there as that shoot-off was progressing, but he certainly had a fantastic weekend.
100%.
I don't want to take anything away from him for that.
No.
To get through a 40 target qualification and not leave the 10 ring, it's crazy good.
Yeah, here comes Jack now over to the microphone. Get his headset on. And there he is. All right, Jack Wallace. You were our ASA Classic champ last year. Come into this season, 2026, back on the top of the podium. How's that feel?
Pretty incredible. I got to tell you, my heart rate was pretty high here in the shoodown round. Shoot all weekend and you don't leave the 10 ring, and then you come over here and you start shooting them in the foot and the side and the neck and everything else. So I learned one thing, judging outside and that brutal stuff we had this weekend is not like judging over this floor in here. So I'm very thankful it worked out.
We mentioned that in the broadcast there, Jack, that this is a totally different environment, but something I wanted to talk about was you don't come in here to the very first one of the season. We haven't shot ASA competition since August. You come in here and shoot a 40 target qualification round and don't leave the 10 ring. That's not by luck. I mean, what kind of preparation and what did you do in the off season to shoot at that level already?
Well, I spent a lot of time thinking, trying to heal this up here and then try to work on in here, and just between that and the health and just a fantastic support group of not just the wife but the family and folks back home and great friends. And I've said it before, some of these very, very special people know who they are, and without them, not only would I not be here in an interview, I probably wouldn't be alive. So that's I'm very, very thankful for that kind of support, because it's not easy to do what we do.
That's awesome.
This is not easy. So I am very, very happy. Did make a lot of changes, worked very hard. So I'm happy it started this way.
So far, it's paid off. Congratulations, buddy.
Thanks.
Fantastic weekend.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate
Congratulations to Jack Wallace. He is our 2026 Hoyt Easton Pro-Am Senior Pro Champ.
Thanks.